Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Nashville. Returning it, Johnson. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Now come the Titans for their first possession, led by Ryan Tannehill in his 10th NFL season and third with Tennessee.
And the former Miami Dolphin had a career renaissance in 2019 with Tennessee and carried it over into 2020. A career-high 32 touchdowns, just 7 interceptions, and those were the fewest he'd thrown in a full season. And speaking of full seasons, he played all 16 games for the first time since 2015. He's got to be excited about 2021.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10, Tannehill once more. That's into the hands of Reynolds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Now Tannehill. He's got his tight end over the middle. That's Ferkser. And he will have a Titans first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From just shy of midfield, Tannehill. This is Jeff Swaim, the tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing again is Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reynolds. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Now Tannehill. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul.
JPP was a Pro Bowler for the 3rd time in his career last year as the Bucs won the Super Bowl title. Ended up finishing 2020 with 89 career sacks. So he has a chance with a really good season to get to 100.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Bullett's kick is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So a pretty good opening drive that'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. We get a peek at Tom Brady as he brings out this Tampa Bay offense. And Tom Brady in his 22nd season overall and his second in Tampa Bay.
After 2 decades in New England, a change of scenery, and another tremendous season culminating with a Super Bowl title. 40 touchdown pass in the regular season, the most since his record-shattering 50-touchdown season of 2007 in New England. He did have minor knee surgery in the offseason, but he said he's sticking with his plan to play beyond the age of 45, which is still 2 years from now. Look out, NFL. Tom Brady still wants to win.
So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan. You sure you're ready for the third quarter? Need to use a bathroom or anything? All right, cool. Let's go. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. And what I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on third down. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down. 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. 5 yards remain on second down. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2.
Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and off we go from Nashville. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Time to see what this Tampa Bay Bucs offense has in store. They're led by the now 7-time Super Bowl champion, the MVP of Super Bowl 55. Charles, it's Tom Brady. Throwing on first down is Brady. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From midfield, here's Brady. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line. A handoff to Fournette. 11 yards there. First down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. A first down run there by Fournette as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 7. Brady going to throw. And Brady has it over the middle. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. They'll run with Fournette. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Brady will look to throw for it, and that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-0.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. This is caught. It's Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st down, Tannehill. This will be caught once again by Brown. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Now it's Tannehill. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee first.
A.J. Brown is starting to get a well-deserved reputation as one of the top-flight receivers in the NFL. Went over 1,000 yards in his first 2 years. Makes another strong catch there.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tannehill over the middle, complete. It's Henry. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Tannehill now to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And Bullock will put this one through. And they get on the board, trailing now 8-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Taken at about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. So we are at halftime here on Halloween as we send you down to Orlando where an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. To throw is Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First target, first catch, and a first down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Again, it's Henry. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry up. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. Julio Jones. 35 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead. And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating. Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready. Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well. Now Tannehill. Flushed out right, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them. Yeah, that's really good strategy, because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here's Brady and the Bucs. Down 11-8. A little over a minute and a half remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd. See if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive. Back to throw. Brady. And looking again for Gronkowski. He's got him this time. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Brady to throw. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do. Now Brady. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Now a second down and 6. To throw is Brady. Over the middle to Evans. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. He's back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Took their shot at going for the win, didn't get it. Now bring on the field goal unit, tie this thing.
It's the right call. I truly believe that. But if I'm on defense, I'm also staying a little loose here in case they want to be really aggressive and fake it.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Johnson now returning. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Here comes Johnson on the return. Oh, good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to him.
And now this first drive in OT continues. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Working with a 2nd and 3. Running left, it's Henry. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll try the right side with Henry. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. It's Ross Cockrell that time that made the tackle. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. On second down, here's Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. 1 overtime, how about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment. In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Fournette. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Clock running. The Bucs try to go quickly and get set. On the run, it's Fournette. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. This is Fournette. Danico Autry is in on the stop. Brady's saying let's go as he'll hustle him to the line. Now Fournette. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Okay, so interesting here. A field goal would win this thing, but the kicking team on the sideline, and they're going for it on 4th down. They'll go with Jones, and he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Ronald Jones unable to get to that imaginary yellow line, and as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense set to go again. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it'll be 2nd down. Now Tannehill, able to find Jones. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Tannehill to throw. He's got Henry. Uses the stiff arm, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Henry running right. They find some open field here. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown, and